Alright everyone, welcome to Street City Studio. I'm John Sabanur, and today we're going to do a little photo shoot that I've been cooking up. It's not very different from a lot of my other videos in that sense, but I've been pretty excited to get to this one. Ever since I got the Death's Head archangel figure, right? I've been real excited to get him in a photo shoot with some Apocalypse and maybe even some other characters like Sinister, right? And so I've kind of been setting it up already a little bit, pulling these figures out as I go. But I'm not 100% on where this is gonna go. But I've definitely been cooking it up already. You can tell I've got a little bit going on already. I was playing with the lighting mostly and exactly how I'm gonna frame these guys in the environment, what the environment should look like or be, right? So I might pull these guys back out for a second, right? And even I'll pull John Sabanur out too. Because he's not really going to be in the photo, right? But especially for Apocalypse, I kind of keep kicking myself. I keep wanting to use the Marvel Universe figure, but ultimately, it doesn't look enough like the classic Apocalypse, your traditional cartoon and comic book Apocalypse, and I really kind of wish it did. I wish we had gotten this in the Marvel Universe, but since we didn't, I still have this one, the Toy Biz figure that I can, oh, there goes the figure. I still have this Toy Biz Apocalypse that I can work with, and so that's what I'm gonna do, right? And the one that fell just now is probably also going to make it in there if he goes back together well enough. Yep, no problem at all. That was one of Apocalypse's henchmen, Tusk, right? From the Dark Riders or whatever. And he's a pretty obscure character, I guess. But I don't have a lot of Apocalypse henchmen laying around aside from him and Sinister, so that's who we're gonna use, right? And he has this little mini Tusk guy in his back who's always a pain in the butt to get out. I was thinking about even using him just to kind of spread it out, right? Give us another character. Actually, he might not stand so well, so maybe he will not. If I can get him to stand, if I can figure out, maybe I can stick some of this blue tack on his feet or something. I definitely have some. Where is it? Right here. Oh, if it sticks. Alright, stick some of that little sticky tack on his foot. Right? I kind of don't like doing that, but that's and that's why. Right? And also because it left a little smudgy mark on that. I don't love that. I really don't love that. See? But if I'm putting them on one of, like, up here somewhere, it might not bug me so much. I don't want a little smudgy mark on my light though. Right? But if I put him back here, for example, it might not be a problem. Yeah. See? No problem at all. And now, likewise, I haven't made a lot of decisions on him. Where's the other archangel figure? Right here. I wasn't sure if I was gonna maybe put these wings on him, because that's easy enough to do, right? I had considered if I'm not putting those wings on him, right? Or even if I do, maybe. I've got this Star Wars Darth Vader operation table, right? Can lay down or stand up. I was thinking about using that somewhere in here, have maybe archangel strapped to it or whatever. Had also thought about using this incredible Hulk chamber, either along with it or instead of, right? And again, I hadn't made a lot of decisions. I know. Let me pull my chair up here. I know certain things, like this cord. I'm going to try and cover some of this, maybe, right? Because that light isn't going to be as wide as I want it. Right? My shot might end up a little wider than that light. So I might want to cover that a bit. I was thinking, I was thinking about sticking him, right? Sticking him up here. How does that look? Oh, it doesn't. Can't even see him. Maybe we'll put him, right? Put him over here like this. Or even on this side like that. Let's see him on the other side. Yeah, I kind of like him on that side better. It's that simple. I like him there, so that's what we're going to do. I was also thinking, I forgot to mention him, but now since I've decided I'm not putting him there, I might put Dark Beast up there. Oh, knocking my camera over. Let me get that fixed before I keep going here. Oh, the excitement, right? That's alright. I don't like too much excitement. I'm getting old these days. I like a little mellowness. Right? But he's a good one to put at the controls here, right? It's his experiment and whatever. That makes sense to me. There we go. Alright, now, again, I hadn't decided if I'm going to use one or the other, or maybe even both. Right? Let me see about. We'll put Tusk up here. Oh, that's very, very wobbly. Let me see if I can get him without knocking anything down. My short arms. Feet flat so he don't do as little shaking as possible. There we go. Alright. So there's them, and I figure maybe Sinister. Well, I know I called it Beast's Experiment, but Sinister's usually in charge of some experiments, isn't he? Maybe it's a joint venture between the two of them. And again, I hadn't really decided. Oh, I should probably take his figure stand off too. As much as these guys don't like to stand good, he's gonna fall over probably, but I'll try and brace his cape against this wall a little bit, right? Make sure his feet are flat as I can get them. I'll do that on the table. There we go. And so, where's this angel? Can get locked into this table here. Okay. I really like this table, how it locks on the wrists there. But we can lay him flat here like that, right? How does that look? See, I don't love that look, but maybe we can play with that. Turn it, turn him. Maybe even switch them so that we get a little more light on Archangel's face. I'm not so worried about getting a lot of light on Sinister. He can be in the shadows and whatnot, right? He's not the main focus here. There we go, get it lined up a little bit. Oh, get Apocalypse's head in the shot though. Don't cut him off. Yeah, I was thinking about putting these Archangel wings on instead of that retracted wings piece, but I think I like that. I like this. And again, one of the things I like about this piece, this Hulk chamber, is even though I said I might use it, I might stick Archangel in it like he's being transformed, right? But even if I don't, I can just turn it around, right? And it's still a pretty interesting prop. And actually, I think I might, yeah. Put it over here. It'll look like it's part of whatever is going on with Archangel right here. Kind of make that table look less familiar, maybe. I don't know. Change the shape of it. But then that leaves me with these. This is still open, and that's what I was trying to do with that thing, I think. So why not try the tried and true, right? Stick with what works, maybe. I really do. I love these crates and boxes. These World Peacekeepers boxes. Right? Just like that. Right? And these barrels, right? Stick them barrels back there even. Let's see. Make sure I like to make sure their cap is face up. The pouring spout. But there you go. Even though those spouts are hidden now. Right? That's not terrible. I really do. I like using this light as a flooring. That's neat. I almost feel like Tusk isn't very well lit. I don't like how he's lit. Let me see. This one. See if I can illuminate him a little bit. Does that help? I don't like what it does to the background though. I was trying to go for real dark on the background, so I don't love what it does there. See if I can. Not so much. Maybe this. Right there, maybe. Right there. Right there where the black is still dark, but they are all three lit up pretty good from the top. There's definitely a sweet spot where I'm holding this flashlight's bar light so that it's a little longer in the one dimension. Right. Yeah, right in there somewhere. Just gotta find the right spot. I was thinking about doing other things, but I don't know if I'm gonna get into it. I was thinking about using his wings, right? I was wondering if I couldn't somehow incorporate both right? And maybe as gruesome as it seems, right? These wings do come off, right? And I don't want to get gory here, but I like a little extra morbidity once in a while in the appropriate places, right? I don't know if I'm gonna find a good spot for them though, right? Maybe just kind of on the outskirts, right? Maybe flung over a box somewhere over here. I don't know. That's not terrible. Maybe both. Maybe I'll do one here, kind of frame it, right? I don't love what the light's doing right there, but maybe if we can tweak that a bit, turn it, or... Yeah, I don't love what the light's doing, kind of coming through them feathers. I feel like they looked better in a pile. Let me see. Move this around a bit here. Maybe I can just... Oh no. No, I'm too worried about little things, maybe. That's something I don't like to do, is get hung up on these little details. Because I know I could get stuck right here, right? I can get stuck just trying these wings over here. Let's try these wings over here. Let's try the wings here. And I could stay there, right? Because essentially, there is no right answer. There is no wrong answer, right? It's all about what I like and what I want to do with it. What I'm trying to do with it, right? Maybe back there like that, right? And then when it ends up getting cropped, right, you'll just kind of see something like that, right? You won't see all that extra on the side, but again, I think I could get stuck here, and I'm trying not to, but I do like the idea of using these wings in this shot. I just wasn't sure how I was going to achieve that. And now they don't want to stand. This one. It was standing good a second ago. There we go. Something like that. And likewise, I had thought about trying to do something with these in the same way, but again, I think that might be overcomplicating it when it doesn't need to be. Now I need to focus back in on getting that lighting just right. Right? Once all those come together, that's the sweet spot. Yeah, I like this. I'm real happy to have all three forms of Warren here, right? The human looking, and the blue skin, and the skull, the death head skull mask. That's cool. I've been thinking about trying to do a shot like this since I was a kid, right? Since having that toy as a kid, right, around 12 or 13 years old. I remember wishing the Toy Biz Archangel was as nice as this, right? Because just like you see, this is photo ready, photo approved, right? Can still stand with these Marvel Universe figures, right? But if you try with certain other figures, like the Archangel figures, they're not going to hold up, right? I remember wishing they were all at least on this level, right? And we're still struggling with that sometimes, aren't we? That's all right, though. I'll take some of the good toys. When I can get the good toys, I'll take them. And get this lighting just right, and man, that's a cool shot. I almost feel like I need to get some X-Men in here now. Attacking, right? Trying to save their teammate, save their comrade. I'm holding this light while I'm trying to do other stuff here off to the side. Right. Right, something like that. Get some X-Men right here off to the side. Maybe blacking that wire instead of those boxes are still good where they're at, I think, even. Oh, I don't know why I thought he was going to stand. I did. I thought I was just going to throw him at the table and he was just going to stick in the perfect position. Man, I wasn't really planning on including no X-Men's in this shot. Let me see who else we got. Now I gotta dig some out, because that's kind of cool. Where are they? Where did the X-Men go? Yeah, Cyclops. Yeah, we'll get Kitty Pryde in there. What do you think, Kitty Pryde? Yeah, we'll use this. Alright, that's plenty. Set this light down for a second. I might have too many, actually. Let's just go with one. I grabbed Cyclops, Iceman, and Kitty Pryde. Thinking, yeah, let's squeeze them in. We can squeeze them all. No, I'm not going to squeeze all of them in. I even thought about grabbing the Marvel Universe Cyclops because he was right next to this Epic Heroes Cyclops. But ultimately, this Epic Heroes Cyclops is just easier to deal with. He's easier to pose. His straps don't look bad in any position, right? And that's something I found about. Matter of fact, I'm going to get him. Since I'm talking about it. And actually, I have the other Cyclops I could use. But I'm not using that Wolverine, so I'm not going to use this. Right? I was thinking maybe I could use that one, because that's my preferred Cyclops. But I'm using the more classical Apocalypse, so I might as well use the more classic Cyclops. But my point, right? Back to my point about these straps, before I go off too far and forget. I've got 2 of this Marvel Universe Cyclops, and both of them, I don't like that strap on his stomach, right? His belt, his main belt there, leaves like a midriff. And this one's less obvious in this position, I guess. But you can kind of see it. There's a gap. I don't like that gap between the belt and the underwear. Or, yeah, whatever you, shorts, underwear, whatever you want to call it. Those yellow underwear shorts. Right? And it's almost impossible without a really controlled position. Like this one's kind of leaned forward a bit. If you lean him forward just right, you can kind of cover it. Right, but I don't like doing that. I don't like messing with it so much to get it to look right. And actually, I'm just now noticing this one doesn't even have the yellow shorts. But I don't have to worry about the position of his belt. And that ultimately made enough difference. I'm going to use this one. Right. They ain't even got to be nothing. That's the point. He ain't doing nothing too fancy. He ain't prominent in the shot. He's just there. And that's all I needed. Like a silhouette, right? Now I can refocus my attention on this light because I'm holding it. Can only do so much with 2 hands. 2 feeble hands. Yeah, but look at that. I like that. I like the way that pops. If I can get this light just right. That's really cool. It came together pretty well. I could probably include, maybe I can, yeah. I was thinking I couldn't include these other X-Men, but maybe I can. Right in here, right? There's a nice little gap there that could use filling. Let's see here. Oh, let's stand up here. God knows I love using these translucent figures anytime I can squeeze them in with some good light behind them. I thought about using his optic blast just to squeeze it in, but I felt like that might cover too much of the main scene, right? Take too much away from my focus of Death's Head Archangel. Where will she fit? Will she fit? Will she stand? Let me squeeze him just a little bit. She was standing as soon as I picked her up. Come on. There we go. There we go. Is that good? Is that a position? No. That's not great. Let's get her over here. Get her a little more visible. That feels like a boob shot. I'm not trying to go for a boob shot. She's a pain in the butt to stand up. This is why I use these stands. I don't love using stands, but these things are so easy to fall over sometimes. Come on. You might get pulled from the shot. Use somebody that'll stand better. Or nobody at all. I mean, I feel like that's alright. That's good. She's barely visible, though. You can hardly tell who it is. Oop, there goes my lighting. Let's fix that. There we go. Now the overhead. That's pretty fun. I like that. I'm glad I was able to squeeze them X-Men in there too. Yeah, if I can get this lighting just right, that's perfect. That's all I need. I really do kind of wish this Dark Beast here looked more like the traditional Dark Beast. Give him a little bit longer hair. Don't give him the exact same head, you know? He doesn't look exactly the same. Not usually. Not traditionally. Give him that long hair. Maybe even those spectacles. Right? Can almost hear the music. Yeah, I won't do it. I'm gonna get hit with some sort of audio. You know what it is. I'm not good at that anyways. I ain't no musician. Barely a photographer, right? That's fun though. That's real fun. I almost want to get my colored light out, but I feel like I'd just be burning the clock and wasting a bunch of time and stuff. Yeah, I like it. That's probably good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? That's what I said. That's what I said. Alright, I'll throw John Sabanur in here one more time. Let you guys know I appreciate you hanging out with me. I appreciate you coming by and checking out my videos. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can follow me on Facebook at John Wayna. That's Wayna. But make sure to follow the toy guy, not my dad. My dad is also John Wayna, but he's not very interested in the toy stuff, so don't be bothering him with all the toy stuff. If you want to check out my photography, go over to Street City Toys, not Street City Studio like the channel, but probably be a link in the description and stuff anyways, so you ain't got to worry about remembering too much if you don't want to. But it's Street City Toys on Instagram, John Wayna on Facebook. But otherwise, you guys have a great day. Appreciate you coming by. Keep playing with them toys. I'll talk to you again real soon.